In the heart of the city, where the lights never sleep, a silent fear was rising. It crept through the neon-lit alleyways and whispered along the rain-slicked boulevards. A dangerous criminal, known only by a chilling moniker, the ghost was spreading terror everywhere. No one had seen his face, no one knew his real name. He was a phantom, a rumor that left real-world consequences in his wake. The city's pulse quickened with every new headline, every hushed conversation on the late-night train. The police force was under immense pressure, the weight of a frightened city on their shoulders. Every lead went cold, every witness account dissolved into contradiction. The ghost was always one step ahead, a master of misdirection who seemed to vanish into thin air. The captain, a man whose face was etched with the lines of countless unsolved cases, knew he needed a different kind of detective. He needed someone who understood the shadows because they had lived in them. He assigned the case to Officer Rihanna, brave but quiet man, whose silence hid a dark, complicated past. Ryan wasn't your typical hero. He didn't boast. He didn't make grand promises. He just listened. He listened to the city's heartbeat, its fears, and its secrets. He followed every clue, no matter how insignificant it seemed. A misplaced matchbook, a faint scent of a rare cologne, a flicker of movement caught on a low-resolution security camera. He followed every whisper from informants huddled in dimly lit bars, every shadow that danced unnaturally under the streetlights. For Ryan, this wasn't just another case. It was a mirror. The ghost's anonymity, his ability to move unseen, resonated with a part of Ryan he had long tried to bury. Days blurred into sleepless nights, fueled by stale coffee and a relentless obsession. The case files piled up on his desk, a mountain of dead ends and frustrated hopes. The hunt became personal. It was no longer about just catching a criminal. It was about confronting his own ghosts. He revisited old case files, connecting dots that no one else saw. He walked the crime scenes long after the forensics teams had left, trying to feel the echo of the ghost's presence. He understood that to catch a phantom, you had to learn to think like one. He began to anticipate the ghost's moves, not through logic alone, but through a shared instinct, a shared understanding of what it means to live on the fringes. Finally, a breakthrough. A single, overlooked detailer rare type of mud found on a victim's shoe led Ryan to a forgotten part of the city. One rainy evening, as the sky wept over the concrete jungle, Ryan tracked the ghost to an abandoned warehouse at the edge of the city. The place was a skeleton of industry, a tomb of rust and decay. The air was cold, the silence was heavy, broken only by the rhythmic drumming of rain on the metal roof. Ryan pushed open the creaking, groaning door. The cavernous space was draped in darkness, pierced by slivers of moonlight through grimy windows. A figure stood silhouetted in the center, the ghost. As the door slammed shut behind him, two guns were drawn simultaneously, a sudden metallic click that echoed in the vast emptiness. A battle of courage began, not with a hail of bullets, but with a tense, drawn-out standoff. It was a battle of wills, of two men defined by the darkness. And in that moment, staring into the eyes of the man who had haunted the city, Ryan realized something profound. Justice isn't always about the clean victory, the triumphant win. It's not about the headlines or the commendations. It's about the struggle itself. It's about standing your ground when everyone else has given up. It's about facing the darkness, both outside and within, and choosing not to back down. Justice is about never ever giving up. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story and want to see more like it, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next one.